That's why they worked even harder to find a way to silence me. What happens when you're the greatest at the beginning? Nobody wants you to open up for them because you're going to make them look inferior. And you have to be able to headline every show.
There have been numerous rumors and unfounded allegations involving both Oprah and Diddy in various controversies, like the NYPD chief confirming that Oprah recruited young girls for Diddy. The statement refers to online conspiracy theories accusing Oprah of grooming kids, and the rumors intensified after past allegations at her South African school, despite lacking credible evidence.
In 2007, Oprah Winfrey opened up a boarding school in South Africa. The academy had salons and gyms in it. Allegations have surfaced that this school was a front for child trafficking. These girls would be allegedly groomed to be ready for sale. Oprah handpicked the young girls who attended her school based on physical appearance, but it wasn't long until word got out about what really the school was about. Turns out these young girls were being touched or broken in by one of the employees there to allegedly get them ready for clients. Authorities found out about it, and the employee was charged with 13 counts of getting inappropriate with kids. Turns out at least 6 girls aged 13 to 15 were allegedly systematically and ritualistically targeted. Oprah went on record saying she was going to look at the situation, but after her investigation, the employee was cleared of any wrongdoing, and some allege Oprah had a hand in trying to cover it up. But these incidents continue to rock the school, including a newborn baby being found unalived at the school, which some say was for trafficking.
People question why Oprah Winfrey hasn't publicly condemned former associates like Diddy, Weinstein, Simmons, Cosby, and John of God, who faced trafficking or mistreatment allegations despite their prior connections.
Just out of curiosity, why do you all think that Oprah Winfrey has yet to speak out publicly against all of the people that she chose to align herself with who've been exposed for trafficking, and some have already been convicted? Remember, this is the same Oprah Winfrey who used her network to air an hour-long special featuring the alleged accusers of Michael Jackson well after he was long gone, who have since reneged those accusations. However, Oprah has not said a word about Harvey Weinstein, who's been convicted, or Jeffrey Epstein, or any of her sex trafficking friends that she's in alignment with. Not Diddy, not Weinstein, not Simmons, not Cosby, not John of God, literally none of them. She hasn't said anything about any of them. She brought John of God to our front doorsteps. We didn't even know nothing about this man until Oprah Winfrey promoted him, and look what he was sentenced to. Why hasn't Oprah publicly spoke out about this, especially being a victim herself? That makes no sense. If you want to dive deeper into pretty much anybody that's being pictured here, check out my Oprah Winfrey playlist. I have individual videos for pretty much all the people that she was in alignment with, plus clips and all types of quotes and all types of evidence that prove that Oprah knows way more than she is saying. And it's very weird that someone who would do an hour-long special on someone who was never convicted would not speak out on the people that have been convicted.
Social media and conspiracy theorists have spread allegations accusing Oprah and Diddy of engaging in illegal, immoral activities, casting a negative light on the entertainment industry without solid evidence.
All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we got to go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn, he still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew.
Yeah.
Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein, he was running with that whole crew.
Once all this cools down, whether it's him going to jail, him not going, I just wonder what people are going to say. Because, you know, I know Oprah had so many people on her show dealing with, like, I gotta choose my words carefully, man. You two be, boy, they be. But when it's dealing with men and women, you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. The DV, you'll figure it out. The domestic stuff. But y'all already know with Oprah, with the whole Maui situation going on, that she got a lot of backlash for that. It's just, my whole thing is like, saying nothing is almost worse. Cause like, It's not like you got to say, oh, I need to wait to see. You don't need to wait. Everybody in the world done seen that video.
There have been allegations that some girls attending Oprah Winfrey's Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa have gone missing, sparking concerns about the safety and well-being of the students.
Part 5. Another person who was a constant and controversial guest on the Oprah Winfrey Show was self-proclaimed women's health expert Christiane Northrup. Some of Christiane's theories that were presented as facts on the Oprah Winfrey Show was her beliefs that love could heal AIDS, that mammograms are inherently unsafe for women to undergo, and that thyroid issues in women is caused from women not speaking enough. Those kinds of guests were frequent flyers on the Oprah Winfrey Show, which in hindsight was extremely irresponsible of Oprah to do. In the mid-2000s, Oprah would find herself wrapped in one of the biggest scandals of her career that has been beautifully swept under the rug by her top-of-the-line PR team. There have also been allegations that many of the girls who attend Oprah School for Girls end up going missing. She's unable to confirm this information via missing persons reports, but because we are talking about an entirely different country, I just might not have access to all the information. I'm not saying it's untrue that girls have gone missing from the Oprah Winfrey School, I just simply don't have the information. Politician Bill Clinton has long praised Oprah for opening this school, and Bill Clinton even sang Oprah's praises for opening this school for underprivileged girls, and he even featured the school in a book that he wrote. As of present day, there are about 250 students enrolled in Oprah Winfrey School for Girls and about 33 staff members in total. One thing that Oprah has also faced a lot of criticism for is the friends who she keeps in her corner, specifically the predatory men who she keeps in her corner.
Harvey Weinstein and Oprah Winfrey had a long professional relationship with many public photos together. One woman accused Weinstein of using his connection with Oprah to groom her before mistreating her in a hotel room.
Someone you guys have definitely heard of before is Harvey Weinstein. Like, while we're talking about Me Too, let's talk about Harvey. Oprah and Harvey have had a professional relationship that stretches back 2 decades. There are many photographs of her kissing and hugging the mogul at award ceremonies and events sponsored by the Weinstein Company. She has starred in and produced movies that his company has distributed, including The Butler and The Great Debaters. He has been accused of harming over 80 women, actually one, in fact, named Oprah Winfrey, saying that in 2014, she was brought into his hotel room. The victim claims that she was impressed by Harvey when they met in London because he had Oprah swinging off his arm. She said, quote, "I thought obviously this man has something amazing in store for me." She alleges that she met with Harvey in a hotel room to show off her reel, but he just wanted to use her for her body.
Took hold of me and pretty much forced me to walk with him to the bathroom, where he stood me in front of the mirror and he stood behind me, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, and he's like touching me, rubbing me, and he's like, "Just relax." And I'm telling him to stop, and he would raise his voice, but at the same time, he kept reassuring me that everything's going to be okay.
Oprah Winfrey, despite her global influence, has faced serious accusations, including involvement in human trafficking. Critics claim she may have participated in this illegal activity, potentially collaborating with music mogul Diddy.
Oprah Winfrey has been implicated in the Diddy case by federal authorities due to her alleged involvement in human trafficking. In a desperate attempt to evade justice, Oprah reportedly tried to OD. Gayle King, her close confidant, posted an update revealing that Oprah is currently in the hospital, suggesting she is trying to avoid facing the serious charges against her. Meanwhile, Oprah's public relations team is in overdrive, attributing her hospitalization to complications from the weight loss drug Ozempic. Additionally, reports have surfaced that Oprah was allegedly involved in harvesting children in Hawaii for their anti-aging properties. Speculation is growing that Oprah may emerge from the hospital with a disability, potentially silencing her permanently about the accusations of trafficking children from her African school and exploiting kids in Hawaii for high-profile elites.
Oprah and Diddy are linked through alleged conspiracies, suggesting they use their wealth and influence to push hidden agendas, manipulate public opinion, and conceal the truth for personal or political gain.
The attention and the seduction from the predator, who is probably going to be somebody you know.
Right.
In order for it to work, it has to be somebody you know, somebody you admire, somebody you respect, or maybe even love. And it feels good. I mean, If you're 7 years old and somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old and someone is stroking your penis, it feels good. Right. Even though you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good.
What does that mean about me?
That's one of the reasons it's so confusing for children. Yeah. And when I first said this years ago, people were like, you're crazy, because everybody wants to believe it's like sexual assault and you're being thrown up against the wall and you're being raped. And I have said for years, if the abuser is any good, you won't even know it's happened. You will be in it and you won't even know it's happened. And if the abuser is any good, he or she is going to make you feel like you're a part of it. I mean, and nothing is more being a part of it than what we discussed earlier.
Oprah Winfrey is viewed as a key influencer in Hollywood, controlling aspects of the entertainment industry. Her vast power affects careers, opportunities, and the stories told within the media and film world.
We're talking gatekeepers right now. Oprah's one of those. And Oprah got there by being one of the best talk show hosts of all time. Period. Books, talk show, all this shit. Black women love Oprah, old to young. Black women love Oprah. However, there is something of a need to keep Oprah out of this. She does nothing wrong. She can do no wrong. She can do no wrong.
Oprah denied several allegations on Twitter, calling them false. Despite her denial, public opinion started to change, with more people questioning her motives and becoming skeptical of her intentions.
Anyways, let's just get into this because she actually has spoken about everything that has gone on around her. An online story that Oprah Winfrey was arrested on charges of sex, apparently, or human-related kind of trafficking, shot to viral status on this particular day in late March, early April, and she actually reference it and talks about it, and I had no idea. And she says, just got a phone call that my name is trending and being trolled for some awful fake thing. It's not true, haven't been raided or arrested, just sanitizing and self-distancing with the rest of the world. Stay safe, everybody. I do find Oprah to be quite fishy, I'm not gonna lie to you, I genuinely do. I just feel like, she's had such an extensive relationship with Harvey Weinstein. They're together in so many pictures everywhere, best of friends. I just feel like to reach that level of a status of becoming a billionaire, you have to know what's going down somewhere. Like, I just feel like it's just to see it as a hoax and that's it, conspiracy, okay, bye, that's it. Like, I don't know, maybe there's something more to it, we just don't know. But to be honest with you, she did address the matter and she did speak on it. And I didn't report on that. And I felt like, this is causing a lot of scuttlebutt, a lot of conversation in the past couple of months.
Many people grew disillusioned with Oprah after negative revelations surfaced, damaging her previously flawless reputation and leading to disappointment among her once loyal fans.
I think that people are fed up with Oprah, and I think that that she was lying to them. I think that she didn't help herself when she did the whole Maui thing with The Rock. You guys are worth billions of dollars. And you're asking everybody to chip in $5. Why don't you just write a check for $25 million? Because you're not going to raise more than that from every little person across the country.
Oprah has faced criticism for her associations with controversial figures, including Harvey Weinstein and Diddy. Joe Rogan pointed out these connections, particularly Weinstein's history of misconduct, which has led to increased public scrutiny of Oprah.
Oprah Winfrey has built a reputation for herself, but it hasn't been able to withstand the test of time. And that's her own fault because her behavior does not align with what she preaches. And today I want to talk a little bit about Harvey Weinstein. I feel like that name is so triggering because he's essentially what kicked off the Me Too movement, because he's a sick man that Oprah, for whatever reason, continues to support. And it's because these two go way back in time. They've had a professional relationship that stretches back 2 decades. So Harvey would use his relationship with Oprah to go and flex on these other people and, probably make some offers that he was never going to keep.
The allegations caused widespread concern in the media, questioning the safety and care of the girls at the institution, who were supposed to be protected and nurtured in a secure environment.
And now all of a sudden a young girl has a baby in her book bag. Everyone found these incidents super alarming, and it's still something talked about to this day. Now, we cannot confirm if any of these girls from this school ended up going missing because I can't find anything about that, but that is a huge conspiracy theory that's been passed around for a couple years. But these 2 SA allegations and this baby being found in the little girl's book bag are 3 things that actually happened at Oprah's school. And a lot of people find this super creepy, knowing who Oprah surrounds herself with and the background that Oprah has always claimed about herself going through SA as a young girl. So there's a whole bunch of controversy around Oprah, but you guys let me know what you guys think of this 3-part series in the comments.
Mike Tyson recently stirred controversy by claiming that Oprah Winfrey might have known about Diddy alleged wrongdoings during a conversation, hinting at her awareness of misconduct linked to the music mogul.
You know, you have to think about what perception of a strong man. He could be a strong man in a criminalist perspective, in the illegal perspective. And that could be the strongest identity that he sees. And so he can go off in that level of crime as well. But it's all about, and when I say that, even these people in crime, they're great men. I won't say they're all good men, but they're great men. And so if we could really concentrate on doing the best we can from our perspective of being a good man and transform that into other children, other young boys, that will be a start.
Oprah Winfrey and Diddy have both been accused of serious misconduct, facing allegations that challenge their public images and raise concerns about their actions and associations.
Whether it's him going to jail, him not going, I just wonder what people are going to say. Because, you know, I know Oprah had so many people on her show dealing with, like, I gotta choose my words carefully, man. YouTube be, boy, they be. But when it's dealing with men and women, you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. The DV, you'll figure it out. The domestic stuff. But you already know with Oprah, with the whole Maui situation going on, that she got a lot of backlash for that. It's just, my whole thing is like, saying nothing is almost worse. Because, like, it's not like you got to say, oh, I need to wait to see. You don't need to wait. Everybody in the world done seen that video.
Diddy facing legal issues related to trafficking and mistreatment, allegedly hosted parties where rumors suggest Oprah may have attended, raising questions about her involvement or awareness of these controversial events.
Oprah Winfrey has been implicated in the Diddy case by federal authorities due to her alleged involvement in human trafficking. In a desperate attempt to evade justice, Oprah reportedly tried to OD. Gayle King, her close confidant, posted an update revealing that Oprah is currently in the hospital, suggesting she is trying to avoid facing the serious charges against her. Meanwhile, Oprah's public relations team is in overdrive, attributing her hospitalization to complications from the weight loss drug Ozempic. Additionally, reports have surfaced that Oprah was allegedly involved in harvesting children in Hawaii for their anti-aging properties. Speculation is growing that Oprah may emerge from the hospital with a disability, potentially silencing her permanently about the accusations of trafficking children from her African school and exploiting kids in Hawaii for high-profile elites.
Gene Deal, a former Diddy associate, implied that Oprah's Hollywood influence may have protected Diddy from facing consequences for his actions over the years due to her powerful connections.
He still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him.
Oprah has been accused of using her immense power to protect controversial figures, with some speculating that her involvement with Diddy may now expose her.
They didn't use the word sexual abuse. They implied that something inappropriate was going on. Hearing that, John Samuel, immediately after hearing that allegation, removed the accused, Tiny Makopo, from the campus. I was, needless to say, devastated and really shaken to my core when I first heard this news. And immediately within the first hour of receiving this information, I contacted here in the United States Dr. Bruce Perry, who is founder of the Child Trauma Academy in Houston. It must be reported to the Child Protective Services. And so he said, if I were you, I would confirm if that is also the law in South Africa, which I did. And first thing Monday morning, I contacted Superintendent Needling and told him that I wasn't sure what had happened, but there was a suspicion on the part of the girls of some type of sexual abuse. I told Andre Needling that I wanted to conduct an independent investigation to determine what exactly had happened.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.